I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, I'll spare you having to listen to me sing My Chemical Romance like Richard Cheese to keep myself awake. I had to be in Harrisburg at 10 a.m., which meant leaving Pittsburgh at whatever, I don't even know, it's been so long. It's been March, and I've just been sitting on all this footage, and I don't even remember what I was going to say at any point. But I really want to make this video about Soul Calibur, and I've got a video that I need to make about living in Maine, which we're moving out of now, and it's just, I need to do these things. So I'm forcing myself to do them so I can get to what I really want to do. Watching the sunrise was pretty cool, and either this song came on or I put it on, but to avoid copyright infringement, here's only 30 seconds of it. Here's a hilarious thing that I thought was some premium content at the time. There's a sign for a tunnel, and the tunnel didn't show up for a while, and I was like, hey guys, look at how dumb it is for there to be a sign for a tunnel but not have the tunnel for such a long time. Isn't that hilarious? At the time, I even said audibly out loud to myself, something about a tunnel. What is that tunnel? And then I kept recording for another 15 or 20 minutes, but there was still no tunnel. I was just upset because the sign got me all hyped up for this tunnel, and it wasn't happening, but it did eventually. There's the tunnel. And it did not disappoint. And I just kept thinking that it would be over soon because I've been through a few tunnels in my life before. I know how they work, except this one just kept going, and it was cool and I loved it, except I lost the rest of the tunnel footage. And then here I'm gonna pretend like I don't know this is about to happen. Whoa, did you see that? Let's see it again. Now let's slow it down to emphasize this organic-looking ripple effect that is somehow reproduced in a digital medium. That seems weird to me, but somehow it is true. I feel like I got into this really weird headspace driving by myself, tired for so long and watching the sun slowly climb up into the sky and being so far outside of my familiarity zone, and the road signs are all for places that sound made up, but the sun's still there, just like always. And I bonded with the sun. I had what am I trying to say? I developed this weird sort of companionship with the sun. And I wanted to make this joke about how it looked like I was driving up into the sun. Haha, funny joke. I don't know why I saved this footage or why I thought it was important, but there are more tunnels coming up, and this one, I had a song come on serendipitously that synced perfectly with the tunnel, and I don't care about copyright infringement. This is really cool. Also, I don't remember the name of the song, so I have to use the originally recorded sound from recording the video and not overlaying a better version of the song. Okay, so it didn't sync up exactly 100% perfectly, but if the tunnel had been just a little bit longer, it would have. I hope you guys wanted to see more tunnels because that's what I've got for you, but you probably don't like them as much as I do, so I'll speed this one up. Almost done. Psych, it's another tunnel. But that was the last tunnel. As you can see, it is all flat from here on out. Let's see, what other footage do I have? Ooh, some more movie magics. Local goods and other things that I considered purchasing but did not. And I heard the Capitol building was in town, so I thought I'd swing by and give it a good looking at. I just kept driving closer and closer, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger, and it's so weird to think about, like, 100 years ago, you would never have gotten there because you can't, no, I didn't know where that sentence was going. That's what I get for trying to make up jokes on the spot. I liked this cool semi-tunnel, because all tunnels are good tunnels, and I even thought the scenery was interesting. I didn't get to see it on the way in because I was taking the toll roads, but I had to take an alternate route back because I spent the rest of my toll road money on Doritos. And Audrey lived here? Or does still? I don't know. And there was this cute little system they had where they painted dots on the road in certain intervals to help people with their following distance. And it's just one of those weird, unique things you don't see everywhere, so I videotaped it being like, this is valuable premium content. And I'll bet you're wondering what this is. Well, keep wondering, because driving alongside it doesn't give you any more valuable information about it. And since I couldn't take the toll roads through the mountains, I had to drive over top of them, which meant high crosswinds. And in my tiny car, it kept feeling like I was going to get pushed off of the road by this invisible force. But that didn't come across very well on camera because I'm such a good driver and I immediately compensate for things like that. And look at this crazy European sink with two faucets, one for hot and one for cold. Never thought I'd see that in a place like Pennsylvania. And one final tunnel to finish off the journey back to Pittsburgh. This one might seem as long as the other ones, but it's just because of traffic. And you know, trying to capture the majesty of driving through a tunnel on film doesn't translate well, but I gotta try. It's much cooler to do in person. I highly recommend it if you have any tunnels in your area. Go drive through them. It's great fun. And this is the part where I have some introspective musings about what I've learned or how I felt or the future, but I don't even remember what I was gonna say here. Bam! Video done. One more until I can make a Soul Calibur video.